So there are no videos for Subaru Imprezas from what I've seen, so I'm making this video for you to show how I set up my system. I'm not a professional, and if you have any questions you should get professional installation, but if you're interested, this is my setup. Over here I can pull down the back seat, and I do have two amplifiers I'm running. I have them connected to a 3 Farad capacitor, and here's my power cable. It is running underneath the seat. If you lift the seat up, you'll find there's space where you can feed the cable. These moldings do pop off rather easily. The center column molding does come up. It is easier if you pull out the molding on the driver's seat first before attempting the center. So under here is running my remote and my power. As you see, you don't see the cables at all. Right here you have access to the fuse panel. Alright, I'm going to pop this off for you just so you can see better. Okay, so here's my fuse, and I have it connected to the 20, which is currently the 12 volt for the car that controls the cigarette lighters and those kinds of things. Okay, I did not make any modifications to the car specifically. On the firewall, you'll find that there is a grommet right about here that you can just easily pull off, and I see I fed my power cable. I have my fuse right here. Most people suggest you should have it rather close to the battery, or about a foot of cable connecting directly to your battery, and I have it just resting there. Now I am using the factory stereo, which has the navigation. Of course, I didn't cut anything. I'm accessing the signal from the head unit using a line out converter. Here I have my line out converter. I also have a splitter attached to it to split the RCA connection to the two amplifiers. Here's where I did get a little lazy with the actual cable to the speakers. I ran it over here on the side of the back seat, put it underneath the molding, but I didn't quite take the time to really hide it or to try to feed it through. But this grommet does pull out to these wires and you can feed it through there. But I am accessing the stock speaker, and I just tapped into the positive and negative terminals on the stock speaker. Once again, I didn't cut anything, I didn't change anything to the actual car. I have two distribution blocks, one for the negative and one for the positive. And these are two 10-inch Pioneer subwoofers, and I'll show you the trunk in a second. Okay, so I got a lot going on back here. This is a tweeter box. I do have two additional 6x9s that are being pushed by the 1000 watt amplifier on my right hand side, and here on my left is a 1000 watt amplifier. I have a remote connection for the subwoofer, and that's running up to underneath my seat. And you'll see that right here is where I installed the ground cable to a screw that was already in the car. Most people say you want to make sure you grind it down and make sure there's no paint there so you have a positive connection, but I have a basically washer to washer on that. So this is my setup. I know it's not perfect, but this is how I chose to do it. So if you have any questions, you can message me, but good luck with your install.